Coming up in today's food adventure, a food adventure like no other.
Here is our first course, guys. Everything's fine. 有虫子啊！他在看我，他是多彩的 for this.
Wow. I honestly think this was the wildest day of my life. So get comfy, grab some snacks, and as always, don't forget to subscribe. Hello, and welcome to another Chinese food adventure. And guess what? It's my Sanyaversary. In July of 2014, I was in Sanya for my very first time. So Sanya is a tropical paradise right in the south of China in Hainan province. And since it's actually located on the same latitude as Hawaii, you'll find some of the best beaches in the entire country here. And thanks to the update in visa policy allowing 30 days of visa-free travels for 59 countries is becoming more and more of a popular holiday destination for people all around the world, myself included. So to celebrate this very exciting anniversary, I am back in Sanya. I mean, how weird would it be if I wasn't? If I just started off this video being like, yeah, it's my Sanyaversary, and then proceed to make a video about Chengdu. No, I am here, I am in Sanya, and I am here to do all of the things because there is so much to do in Sanya, and I've really done none of it. The first time I was in Sanya, I was on a student budget, I was a student, and the second time I was here 2 years ago, I was as sick as a dog and did nothing but chill in my room all day, so I'm making up for lost time today. And before I introduce where I am right now in this little situation here, let's go back to where the day started with, of course, breakfast. And when it comes to Hainan, there's one element of the cuisine you simply cannot miss, and that's of course rice noodles. Here in Hainan province, rice noodles are eaten in hundreds of different ways. If rice noodles was a rainbow, here in Hainan they would be serving every single color. So obviously for breakfast, I'm gonna get myself some rice noodles. This I'm really excited to try. It's called baoluofen, and apparently it has a very unique taste. This is also super famous. It's called Hainan fen, and it's basically kind of a dry variety of noodle with so many toppings in here. This is ling shui suan fen, and as you can probably tell by the name of this noodle, it's like sour. Apparently it's spicy as well. That also looks amazing. I think my heart is telling me to go for this one. Also, it's the name of the restaurant, so let's try it out. So to prepare this bowl of baoluofen, lots of toppings are added to my bowl of rice noodles, at which point a big spoonful of this gravy-like sauce is added. I guess this works. It's the first time I've used my hair as a prop, but I don't like to put it too high up here because it kind of muffles the sound, so getting creative with my microphone placement. I saw on the menu they also have yezidong here. Basically, it's a coconut jelly served inside a coconut. This was a hard yes from me. Okay, I'm gonna try not to get into that too quickly because I want to have my noodles first while they are hot. So that marinade has kind of sunk in a little bit more, and it's less of a soup and definitely more of a sauce at this stage that's coating all of those really thick, soft noodles. And I have a local Hainanese friend who told me that this dish some people find a little bit strange because it's it has that fermented bamboo shoot taste. So maybe a little bit similar to lawsufen, but so far I can't really smell anything. Oh, a little bit. Yeah, that has a little bit of a lawsufen vibe about it. Now let's actually get in there and try a big mouthful of these saucy noodles. The mouthfeel is absolutely incredible. The noodles are so soft and juicy. You put it in your mouth and it's like you're eating a cloud, really. As for the sauce, it's like slightly salty, also a slightly sweet as well. And you definitely get that pickliness coming through, which I really love. It gives this dish a bit of extra excitement. And I also really love the addition of coriander. That gives it some freshness. Love me a peanut in a rice noodle. Honestly, I like rice noodles that have lots of stuff in it. And I think that is what Hainan noodles, rice noodles are all about. Actually, the first meal I had in Hainan, which was last night when I arrived by plane, I couldn't help myself. I had to get myself a bowl of Hainan rice noodles, and I actually went for the yanfen, and it was just packed with stuff. Even black sesame. There was like bits of black sesame in there. It was just all the things under the sun in a bowl of rice noodles. I actually do want to try and put a little bit of this chili on it. I'm just going to put a little bit on my chopstick so I can get a, that did not work. Just going to pick up a little bit of that, I think it's yellow chili there. Ooh. Oh, that is so good. Like, what? Whoa. Quite spicy, incredibly salty, very packed with chili flavor. And just to compare it against this, let's try this red one as well. That one's more sour and also less spicy. So this is more spicy and salty. This is less spicy and slightly sour, but also quite salty. But I think I'm just gonna put a little bit of a combination of both of those chilies on, because you know what? It's my Sanyaversary. Why not? I think I was a bit ambitious with my chili in there. There's some backflips happening in my mouth right now. I need to get into this my coconut jelly, and look at that. Nothing says I'm on holiday like a coconut full of coconut jelly. Prove me wrong. The most refreshing dessert is something cold and coconutty, and if possible, jelly. These two are a certified match made in heaven. I've just discovered something. I've gotten to the next layer of my coconut jelly. On top, it's more of like this creamy looking vibe. Maybe that's made with the coconut milk. And then on the bottom, there's another jelly, but it's see-through, and maybe that's made with the coconut water. How does it taste? Slightly less coconutty and slightly more salty, but still so amazingly refreshing. Okay, now that I'm sufficiently juiced up, let's head to our first stop of the day. The thing about being on the same latitude as Hawaii is not only does that mean you get the beautiful beaches here in Sanya, but also the rainforest too, and you will not believe where I am. Check out I am on a suspended bridge in the middle of the rainforest overlooking Sanya. I mean, this is just gorgeous. So this is Yalong Bay Tropical Paradise Forest Park. It covers an area of 15 square kilometers. It's home to over 1,500 varieties of tropical plants, and it overlooks the beautiful Yalong Bay. And I would really recommend you come here early, because online I saw pictures of this bridge with just so many people. It's currently 8 AM. and I am just alone in the rainforest right now and it feels mighty fine. But the heights don't stop there. Of course, it's not a real Chinese tourist destination without a glass viewing platform. There's a whole connected network of glass platforms here so you can enjoy the view above and also below. So I've been told this here is a very special tree. It's actually called dragon blood tree, and it's a very interesting tree because it can get very old. I've been told that this variety of tree can live up to 5,000 years. This one here is a young one and it's over 300 years old. Probably another factor as to why this tree can live so long is it's not a very useful tree for humans. I mean, you can't light it on fire. When you try to light it, it'll only produce smoke, so it's not good for, you know, firewood. And when it comes to making furniture or stuff like that, it's a hollow tree, so it's not actually going to be very good for that purpose either. So what a perfect way to adapt to this human world, is to be just utterly useless to us, and we'll let you live. And because I'm being a yes man today for my Sanyaversary, when I saw they had ziplining here, I was like, yeah, why not?
Oh wow, this is freaking awesome! Woohoo! I'm ziplining through a cloud! Hello. Whoa.
What I didn't realize is this is more than just ziplining. There are all kinds of obstacles and challenges you have to get through here.
Why is there a bike? And what am I about to do? Oh my god! Whoa. I thought this was just gonna be ziplining, guys. I thought I was just going ziplining. What am I doing here?
I was walking across the final bridge when I came across the biggest challenge of them all. A bug. It was really big, I swear.
有虫子，好大，是吗？哎呦，我的妈呀！啊，他在看我，不好意思，我好怕。在中间那个。
Bless him. He said he couldn't see the bug, but he helped me get rid of it nonetheless.
Okay, 谢谢，不好意思。
So I finally made it to the end of the ropes course, but the adrenaline isn't over yet. This here is giving me Mutianyu Great Wall vibes. At the Great Wall, there's this toboggan ride that you can take to the bottom of the mountain. Here they have a similar concept, but it's like a water slide, and you get in this raft and you go all the way down the mountain. It's over 3 kilometers long. Let's do this.
So basically the main difference between this and oh my god, is that there is no acceleration or braking ability. You basically just go with the water, which makes it quite a fun ride for me because I'm definitely on the slower side when it comes to toboggans or driving in general. So with this, I really don't have much of a choice. Okay, we're going in a cave. Whoa.
It definitely got the heart racing more than I thought it would. And maybe next time I'll be able to appreciate the view a little bit better because from what I saw in my peripheral vision, it was really gorgeous. I definitely did not expect so much adrenaline at the rainforest, but That was a lot. And again, the adrenaline is not over. You won't believe where we're heading for lunch. So we've just turned onto the road that takes us through Haitong Bay. And the thing to know about Haitong Bay is it's basically just 5-star resort after 5-star resort after 5-star resort. And I'm actually gonna be eating lunch here. The location of today's lunch is at the Grand Hyatt Sanya Haitong Bay. And I know what you're thinking. How much adrenaline could you possibly get at a Grand Hyatt? Well, as it turns out, a hell of a lot.
Don't know if I'm gonna be able to eat. I'm so nervous.
Welcome to the dinner in the sky. Here's your passport and your boarding flight.
Okay, wow. Okay, so I have my flight ticket to go in the sky. I also have my passport. This is the cutest. So they have different times of the day. You can have a brunch here. I'm doing the lunch, afternoon tea, sunset dinner, moonlit dinner, wine tasting, all in the sky. So you can see how tall this crane is. And then we have this little eating platform here. We've got chairs like we're going on a roller coaster. Is this a DJ? Is there a DJ just up here? Are you a chef or a DJ? DJ. Oh, wow, okay. And then we have our chef over here. And basically, yeah, you just kind of get yourself strapped in here on these chairs. Oh my gosh, this is cool. It's all honestly very confusing. I'm like, am I going on a roller coaster? Am I at a club? Am I about to eat lunch? Like, all of the above?
The show starts in 10.
It's so dramatic. What's happening?
Let's rock.
Oh, there's some fire.
Thus, we officially begun our ascent into the sky.
I'm starting to feel a bit nervous.
And those nerves definitely continued to intensify as we were pulled higher and higher into the sky. I finally worked up the courage to look down and oh no, that was a bad idea. It took several minutes of breathing exercises to calm myself down from that one.
I didn't think I was really that scared of heights. I didn't think this would actually be scary, but this goes up.
I think the thing that got me most was the drop. There's no platform underneath us or anything, so I was so terrified I was gonna drop my camera or, God forbid, a Birkenstock. Anyway, check this out. Our entree is served.
Here it is, guys. Everything's fine. I've never been so nervous eating in my life. Holy shit. Here is our first course, guys. We have some. What is this?
鲜虾芒果，
酱汁是鸡尾酒汁。
鸡尾酒汁。
I'm scared of getting this too close to me because I don't want to drop the cup.
And although the area below us is barricaded off to prevent guests from being donked with a rogue spoon, the idea of dropping anything gave me serious vertigo. My solution, move in 0.25 speed.
I was asking before if anyone has like proposed here. Man, you'd have to be brave. You'd have to be very, very brave. I mean, on so many respects, like if you're trying to get out a ring up here, like all it takes is one very bad movement and then you've lost that ring. And secondly, just like being able to like be in a romantic moment right now, all I can think about is like just getting to the end of this dinner. Everything's fine. Well, I've been assured we are so safe up here. This is so safe. This is just a challenge for, honestly, I never thought I had a fear of heights, but I also have to remind myself about what happened when I was in Zhangjiajie and that experience in the thingy.
Of course I'm talking about the moment the cable car stopped suddenly midway through the ride, which had me bursting into tears. Maybe I need to consider the possibility I am in fact a teeny tiny little bit scared of heights.
But this is a lot more sturdy. There's not a whole lot of movement up here, which is great.
And guess what, guys? I really should have seen this coming, but yep, the table itself, it also spins.
We're moving, are we?
Yeah, we're moving.
We are rotating. So guys, I'm not brave enough to actually hold my camera and show you the view. So please enjoy the view right here. This will be your view for today. It's too much. And this guy is just chefing, chef be chefing. 想问一下，你会不会怕？会怕？不会。习惯了. I guess that's a requirement of this job. You cannot be afraid of heights. So as you can see behind me here, we are approaching the ocean. The ocean is behind me. Beautiful ocean. Got a great view over Haitong Bay. Trust me, it's really gorgeous.
All I can say is thank goodness for the on-staff drone photographer. He also wanted to get a cool shot of us waving at the drone, but for me, it was something easier said than done.
Don't worry, just turn around.
Oh, there we go. Thanks.
Yeah,
Thanks.
turn around. Don't worry about it. It's totally safe. Hello.
All I could think about in this moment, posing for the drone, was, Amy, don't you dare lose that shoe. Meanwhile, the guy sitting next to me was so chill, he even started reclining his seat all the way back, hands in the air, not a care in the world, cannot compute, cannot relate.
This is our second course. It is a rock melon / cantaloupe and prosciutto salad, and I'm still like getting used to doing normal things that I would do on the ground, like eating, but just doing it at altitude. Everything is just a little bit harder. I'm trying to be so careful, but in the process, I feel like it's even being less careful. Yum.
For my main dish, I had a really tasty fish dish, and while I still found myself moving in 0.25 speed, I did start to feel more and more relaxed towards the end of the meal. Seriously, what an experience. Anyway, on to our next stop, which is conveniently right next door. On to the next activity. We are still here in Haitang Bay, and I am doing something I've been wanting to do for a really, really long time. Well, it's actually two things. Firstly is stay at this hotel. It's the Sanya Atlantis. It's one of the most luxurious resorts here in Sanya and perhaps even in China. I mean, they've got mermaids in the lobby. Enough said. There's just so much you can do here, among which is this water park, which looks really fun, and I thought I'd go check it out. So I am currently in my bathrobe. I just checked into my room. It's absolutely gorgeous, and we're heading towards the water park. See what's good. So the deal is, for in-house guests, this water park is free, and you can enter as many times as you want, and you enter using your face. They scan it upon you checking into the hotel. Once I entered, I discovered they actually have an ice cream festival happening right now. I mean, just when you thought things can't get better. And I even found a stall selling all these cool flavors of Oatly ice cream. As a lactose intolerant girly, I am a big fan. Oh, Yangzhiganlu. Oh, yum, I love this dessert. Let's try this ice cream. This is not an ad for Oatly, I'm just a really big fan. And they have Yangzhiganlu flavor, which is like mango and coconut. It's usually a drink, but this is in ice cream form. That is so cool. Well, let's see if this bright ice cream can brighten up this weather, because yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, the weather could be a little bit better, but I also could have chosen a better time to come. I'm smack bang in the middle of wet season, so you know, rain's gonna rain. And let's try this. It's got two layers. It's got a bottom layer there that looks a bit more creamy, and then you've got like a more icy layer on top. Mango. Yeah, it's more creamy on the bottom. It's also got that creamy layer on the inside as well. Anyway, we're officially in the water park now, where they even have water gun vending machines. And while I ultimately opted against being that girl with no friends water gunning down strangers at the water park, I did do some very good floating on this pool here that pulls you along with the current. I also checked out the wave pool that doubles as a dance floor, and then you've got the rides. This one here is a massive water slide complete with funnels and everything. And this one, well, needless to say, it was a hard no from me. I seriously thought about it, but let me walk you through my decision here. So this is, oh my God. Yeah, no. I don't think I even need to walk you through my decision. It's just a hard no from me. It's a free fall. You free fall 8 stories. Also, I'm not allowed to bring a GoPro on there, and no one is here to film me. So if the camera didn't see it, did it even happen? And while I've had more than my fill of adrenaline for today, I don't think I've quite had my fill of food. I'm absolutely ravenous after this day of adventuring, and even though it's not exactly close, there's one last place I really want to check out. Definitely something for you guys to consider, and I hope you can learn from my experience, is Sanya is absolutely massive, and it's probably worthwhile grouping your activities together based on location. I mean, Haitang Bay, which is where we were just at the Atlantis Hotel, that is a really long way away from where I am about to go. I'm going to show you on a map the activities that I've done today and where they are on a map, so you can kind of get a sense for, you know, maybe what you can do in a day and what you can maybe leave to the next day. I mean, on a normal day, I'd probably be chilling on my Atlantis balcony watching the sunset by now, but since today is my Sanyaversary, it needs to end with a food bang. So the reason I've gone so far out of my way to come to this night market is apparently this is the night market to rule all night markets here in Sanya. So this night market has two kind of sections. The first section is this outdoor section, and you've got a lot of fruit that's being sold over there. You also got a lot of like handicrafts and stuff being sold there. And then you've also got this inside section, which is absolutely massive. And I'm actually really happy we have a roof over our heads. Kind of been raining on and off today. So I'll be happy to be able to eat my food without having to rush because it's starting to pour down with rain. And wow, this is absolutely massive. There is so much seating here. There are so many stalls as well. I mean, we even have full on like
fresh seafood sections here. Look at this dessert menu. It does not end. Like, it does not end. Okay, it ends. So I think I know what I want to get, and it seems to be what everyone here is eating, but everyone's also eating it in a big group of people. Oh my God, here it is here. Wow. Oh my God. 有小粉吗？有。Okay. Maybe I just go here. Look at that plate of seafood. What the F?
So I've requested an extra small portion, around 100 renminbi worth of seafood. Let's see how far it gets us at this store here.
I mean, it's giving malatang vibes, except instead of choosing your veggies and stuff, you're choosing live seafood.
You're also able to customize what sauce it's cooked in.
香辣、麻辣、微辣、蒜香。
买的比较好的是哪个？
你能吃辣的吗？
能
它那个是麻辣。
麻辣. Okay, 我来麻辣.
About 10 minutes later, out came my platter.
谢谢. Oh my God. This is not possible that this is a small portion. Okay, this will be game over for me today. I did say that I was hungry. And I guess, a lot of this is just shell and a representative vegetable. I think I'll go in for a pipi because they're quite easy to eat. So good. They're so Moorish. I love pipis. That mala sauce is so good. It's like, well, as I say, slightly spicy, just some went down my throat. It's slightly spicy and salty, and it goes so well with that seafood, and those pipis are so good. I love pipis, and historically, I know that I can down a large amount of pipis. They're just so Moorish. I like to call them the Doritos of the sea, because once I start eating them, I just can't stop. The crab. Now, this is gonna take some serious skill to open without getting myself dirty. Oh yeah, so fresh. You can't get fresher. It was crawling around just a second ago. So tender and sweet, that meat. Goes so well with that mala sauce.
It was at this point I realized that underneath all that seafood, there's also a layer of noodles. Well, I better get stuck into this seafood if I ever hope to reach it. Oh man, guys, this was absolute heaven for me. I mean, massive seafood platter just for me? Yes, please.
I'm just trying to savor this moment because I already know that this is going to be a dish that I dream about. I'm going to go back to Chongqing. It's going to be a Friday night and I'm going to be like, oh, you know what I want to eat? I want to eat this. But I mean, they might have it in Chongqing. They do say that Hainan is Dongbei's 4th province. So I don't know, maybe someone in Chongqing specializes in this exact dish. If there is, someone in the comments, let me know. I need to know where that is and make a reservation.
And you know what I also really enjoyed? Those few pieces of corn in there. It was chewy, the sauce gets into all the cracks, it was so good. Anyway, I'm almost finished all of my seafood. Time to try some of those noodles down there.
The noodles are good, but I think I'd prefer more corn in there instead. I'd happily leave the noodles and take more corn. I really like that corn.
And of course, I had to end the day with a little, well, actually not so little sweet treat. This is qingbuliang. It's a classic Hainanese dessert of cold coconut milk with jellies and fruits. And this one here also came with 2 scoops of ice cream. Wow, what a day. One of those days that are just so long. And you do so much that I just cannot even remember how it began. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we're in the rainforest this morning. That feels like a billion years ago. But yeah, it's been an amazing day. I've done so many things I never thought I would do, namely eating lunch in the sky. I mean, I didn't even know that that was a concept that existed. And I'm finally staying at the Atlanta Sanya, which is so cool. Every time I've been to Sanya, I'm like, oh, one day I will stay there. Now it's time for me to take a very long sleep. So that's gonna bring us to the end of today's food adventure. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like and comment and please subscribe if you haven't already. It's time to press that button because you know you want to. Anyway, I'm gonna head to bed and I'll see you guys next week on my channel. Bye! Oh, sweet bed.